Hi friends, great day. I am honored to speak about a topic that is both important and often misunderstood: sex education. I have experienced the challenges faced by many students, adolescents, and youths as I am doing many programs with them. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos like this. If you find this content helpful, share your thoughts in the comments and feel free to share this video with your friends. Okay friends, let me start with a simple truth. Sex education not about promoting sex. It is about promoting safety, respect, and also responsibility. Yet in Sri Lanka, like many conservative societies, especially in South Asia, we hesitate to talk openly about this subject. So what is the result? The silence. And when there is silence, right? Where there is silence, there is misinformation. Where there is misinformation, there is risk. So why we need sex education? Let me ask you this. Have we ever seen a proper space for teenagers to ask questions about their changing bodies? Have we given young people accurate information about relationships, consent, boundaries, or reproductive health? Or have we left them to Google it, guess it, or learn from unreliable sources? When we avoid these conversations, we don't protect our children. We leave them vulnerable. Let me explain the current situation which we are experiencing in Sri Lanka. Statistics and real life stories tell us about a lot of story. Friends, teenage pregnancies in some areas are alarmingly high. Sexual harassments and abuse are still widespread, especially in schools and public places. Many young people, especially girls, lack access to accurate knowledge about their own reproductive health. Misconceptions about sex, consent, menstruation, and gender roles are still deeply rooted in society. What does this show us? That the silence is costing us. We need to shift from ignorance to awareness, from stigma to education. What is sex education really about? Let's be clear. Sex education is not just about sex. It is about understanding your body and respecting others. Healthy relationships, what they look like and what they don't. Consent, learning to say yes and no, and respecting both. And preventing abuse, knowing how to recognize it, report it, and protect yourself. Breaking taboos, like talking about periods, puberty, and emotions without shame. And most importantly, it's about empowering young people to make informed choices. This is not just education. This is protection. This is empowerment. This is dignity. Also, my dear friends, why cultural sensitivity matters? Because cultural sensitivity also making some impact on this. I understand Sri Lanka is a country with deep-rooted traditions, religious values, and cultural pride. Some may worry that sex education will spoil children or go against cultural norms. But we can design age appropriate, value based sex education that respects our culture while preparing our children for the real world. In fact, it is possible and essential to blend science with sensitivity and facts with values. The roles of schools, teachers, and parents, there's a big role to play. Schools. At schools, the school should provide structured, age appropriate content as part of the curriculum. Teachers should be trained not just in knowledge but in how to handle questions with care and without any judgment. Parents should be partners, not outsiders in this journey. And also, they should encourage to have open, honest conversations at home. It takes a village to raise a child, and it takes courage from all of us to raise a child who is safe, confident, and informed. Let me explain the benefits of comprehensive sex education. Countries that implement proper sex education see lower rate of teenage pregnancies, reduced sexual abuse, better mental health outcomes, higher confidence and body positivity, and stronger, more respectful relationships. Wouldn't we want that for our youths in our societies, in our environments, in our country? So, what can we do? Advocate for the inclusion of sex education in school curricula, age appropriate and culturally sensitive. Train our educators, teachers to handle these subjects with care, empathy, and authority. Break the silence. As parents, teachers, leaders, especially community leaders and influencers, start conversations but not judgments. Listen to the youth. They have questions. Let's not leave them with confusion. We owe them clarity. Collaborate with health experts, religious leaders, and community stakeholders to build a well-balanced approach. If we want to raise a generation that is healthy, confident, respectful, and responsible, we must start with education, real, honest, and value-based education. Let's give our children the tools they need to face the world, not with fear, but with knowledge, not with guilt, but with confidence, not with silence, but with voice. Let us lead with wisdom, learn with open hearts, and love our children enough to leave them a legacy of truth and empowerment. Are we ready? Are you ready to take this message forward? Friends, please do. Thank you very much.